Hey there, welcome to Blushing Phoenix. If this is your first time, welcome. If you are returning, good to see you again. So today I want to talk to you about 9 herbs-ish. I say ish because there's one in there that's not necessarily an herb, but I think it's really important for those who blush. So we're going to talk about those today and how we can implement those into our diet, specifically into teas, and what the benefits are for those of us who blush. Socks. Today we are going to talk about calming the nervous system, and specifically with herbs. Some of you may know that recently we've partnered with Raven's Moon Apothecary. Why can't I say words? Raven's Moon Apothecary. And the owner of Raven's Moon Apothecary, Dawn, she and I have connected. I love her herbal teas, loose leaf herbal teas that she puts together, specific blends that can target specific thing, and they are so delicious and effective. So I reached out to her recently and said, could we partner together? I would love to have you develop something for Blushing Phoenix and the community in regards to blushing. So we worked together and she came up with a great option that would help target your overactive sympathetic nervous system and also offer histamine support, because the 2 common factors that I've found so far in regards to chronic blushing has something to do with some sort of histamine intolerance, or it has to do with an overactive nervous system. That overactive nervous system is mostly triggered by something that's going on up here, or something that at one point went on up here and now is just kind of processing through the body. The brain is just like firing and wiring based off of the story that it's been told, and so the body's doing what the body is told to do. Those are the 2 main things that I found so far. So Dawn and I have partnered together. She has created us our own Blushing Phoenix blend. So if you have been looking for something to calm your nervous system, then I would highly, highly suggest this tea. Not only is it a great option for you to use in regards to your skin blushing, it also helps support Blushing Phoenix and the mission. So this is just something I'm really excited about. I couldn't wait for you guys to know about it, and now you know about it. I'm gonna place a link in the description box below, so if you guys are interested in picking up some tea, you can get 10% off by using the code Blushing Phoenix. Phoenix. And that's over your entire purchase, not just the tea itself. This is for US customers, unfortunately, at this time only. Apparently there's some rules with shipping international. If you recently watched the video with Justin Deering, Dr. Justin Deering, my functional neurologist, in regards to calming the nervous system, one of the things he shared with me before is that once that sympathetic nervous system is just up and running, you can't really make it calm down. What you have to do is get the parasympathetic nervous system to kind of overtake that overactive nervous system, the sympathetic one. Did that make sense? So basically, the more rest and digest from the parasympathetic nervous system, if you can trigger that, then you will calm that sympathetic nervous system. I feel like I'm talking in circles. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the ingredients in the tea and some of their benefits. The first herb that I want to talk about today is spearmint. Spearmint helps to balance hormones, improve digestion, and reduce stress. And not only that, but it tastes really great. But to know that it has those benefits to help reduce stress for us is really great for blushers, because a lot of times what I've learned with blushers is that there are two common factors. Obviously there's some sidecar situations, but the two that I've researched the most are either a histamine intolerance of some sort, or it's due to an overactive nervous system, sympathetic nervous system, which is usually triggered mostly from some sort of anxiety, stress, something in the brain. And even if we feel like our mind is calm and under control, a lot of times it could be from something in the past where the brain has taken on a certain pattern, and so it triggers when something happens in the environment, and then it creates that sympathetic nervous system response, fight or flight. So whether we're really thinking about it or not, our body just knows what to do based off of the patterns that it's been taught. Number 2, holy basil. Holy basil is an anti-inflammatory, and it also is full of antioxidants. Antioxidants tend to protect your cells from free radicals, which tend to play a role in cancer, heart disease, and other major diseases. Free radicals are molecules that are produced when your body is breaking down food. Number 3, milky oat tops. And this is why I said ish when I said herbs-ish, because milky oat tops are not necessarily an herb. Let me tell you exactly what they are. Milky oats are the oat tops harvested when they are in their milky stage, during which the oat tops release a white milky sap when squeezed. In this stage, which lasts approximately 1 week, occurs after the oat begins flowering, before the seed hardens and becomes the oat grain that we eat as oatmeal. The great thing about milky oat tops is that this actually feeds the nerves. It can actually feed the nervous tissue, restore normal nerve function and vitality. Number 4, nettle. Reduce inflammation. So many of the effects that happen on the outside of our skin are due to inflammation inside of the body. Number 5, hibiscus. Not only is hibiscus a wonderful flavor, it's a huge antioxidant. I know we've talked about antioxidants already, so I'm not gonna spend much time on this, but loaded with antioxidants. Number 6, peppermint. Peppermint helps aid digestion, and it also speaks to our gut health. And again, when we talk about inflammation in the body, a lot of times it's going to start in the gut. And when you think about reactions that are happening inside the body, specifically from a histamine intolerance, a lot of times doctors will immediately go for the gut to see how they can bring healing to that part of the body that will in turn create health for the rest of the body. Number 7, now this is a crazy sounding one, it's called skullcap. Listen to this, skullcap is freaking awesome. It helps with anxiety, insomnia, nervous tension, allergies, skin infections, and inflammation. Huge for blushers. And just so it doesn't sound so scary, skullcaps are flowering plants among the mint family. So when you think about skullcap or flowers, I would probably go with the flowers, but it's called skullcap, so we call it. Number 8, passion flower. Passion flower helps with anxiety, stress, ADHD, and insomnia. So for some of you who are very hyperactive like myself, passion flower is great for helping to calm some of those ADHD symptoms. And number 9, ashwagandha. Can you believe I could say that properly? Ashwagandha is really great with reducing anxiety and stress, and it also releases chemicals to help calm the brain. Now, can you imagine if you put all 9 of these components together? Well, I'm here to tell you that we did put these 9 components together in a loose leaf tea. We have partnered with Raven's Moon Apothecary, and Dawn, the owner, has put together a special custom blend of loose leaf tea for the Blushing Phoenix community. She spent weeks assembling the proper components that would help speak to histamine intolerance and overactive sympathetic nervous systems. And this is what she's come up with. If this is something that you're interested in purchasing to help you with reducing your blushing, then I will leave that link below in the description box for you. When you place your order, be sure to put in the coupon code Blushing Phoenix so that you can get 10% off your purchase, as well as any other items that you're purchasing, you'll get 10% off the whole order. And unfortunately, because she can only sell to people in the US as of now, this is for US customers only. But I wanted to be sure to make this video with this list of herbs-ish so that if you are not interested in purchasing the product, or you don't live in the US, or you just want to find your own path for you, that maybe you could look into some of these herbs and milky oat tops and see if this is something that might help you out with your blushing. I have tried a lot of these on their own or in tinctures and loose leaf teas as well, not all together to make one product. And I, for one, am super excited because I do believe that herbs play a huge role in healing, or they can at least help jumpstart the process. So in conclusion, those 9 herbs again are spearmint, holy basil, milky oat tops, nettle, hibiscus, peppermint, skullcap, passion flower, and ashwagandha. If you've used any of these herbs on your journey, please leave it in the comments below and tell us what they did for you. Were they helpful? Were they not helpful? What are your thoughts about it? All right, so that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you so much for listening to the video today. I do hope this information was helpful to you. And if you like this video, you think it was helpful, you learned something new, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe, I always invite you to subscribe if you have not yet made your long-term commitment here. And feel free to leave a comment as usual so that we can just chit-chat it up and talk to each other. And I will see you guys in my next video.